And introducing next, his opponent, Zay Washington.
The chosen one back in action here on Memphis Wrestling, going one-on-one with delicious Van Vicious. And we saw Van Vicious in action on Field Street without Jimmy Blaylock. Things didn't quite go his way. We've seen him in one-on-one action against Big Swole Justin Cole. Things didn't quite go his way. That just seems to be a reoccurring situation for the Hollywood Clique. But now, Jimmy Blaylock is back, and his Secret Service is back. Sporting some new decor, if you want to call it that, because I don't believe for 1 second that Jimmy needs to be in this deadgum wheelchair. It's actually very disrespectful, but Zay Washington hopefully can put Van Vicious and the Hollywood Clique in its place.
I'm going to be honest with you there while you were talking with him at the well, while he was talking to you.
He say prostate problems?
That's exactly what I thought I heard, but not just that, but it looked like Jimmy didn't have any teeth. Ooh. I think that touched his back.
Another big chop, maybe Colton Cage knocked Jimmy Blaylock's teeth out, and there was no foreign object on his fist. And we got Colton Cage in action here in just a bit. You know, he's loving seeing this.
Oh, absolutely. Loves a quick cover. But wait a minute, Zay Washington coming out.
Squaring off against Secret Service here. Oh, he needs to pay attention in the ring or at his opponent. Zay Washington here. Oh, and he's kicked right off the apron. I was saying his attention being diverted is not good, especially against Van Vicious.
Oh, and when the face meets the steel.
Did you hear that?
Steel wins every time. Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock. I know, Dustin, you and I have known Jimmy Blaylock. I've known him for at least 20 years. You probably know him probably about 20, 25, if not longer.
Unfortunately.
And I gotta say, this is just another con for Jimmy Blaylock to try to get some sympathy towards his cause.
A couple of big weeks coming up for Memphis Wrestling. On Thursday, July the 13th, we are live at Ingomar Attendance Center benefiting Ingomar Baseball. Huge Memphis Wrestling action. Then on July 15th, that's a Saturday, Dr. Tom Prichard will be here for a special pro wrestling seminar. And then the following day on July 16th, we have Memphis Wrestling live television taping with Dr. Tom Prichard. Get your tickets at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. And right now, Van Vicious is all over. Wait just a second. I was gonna say he's all over Zay Washington, but what a drop kick right on the button out of nowhere.
Speaking of former tag team champions, former champions in general, Zay Washington, no stranger to championship titles.
Oh man, big TKO from delicious Van Vicious. And a 2 count. Zay Washington as resilient as ever. Last time we saw Zay, he was in a huge matchup against Lucha Lit Lindsay Dorado. You could check that out at youtube.com/@Memphis Wrestling.
Yeah, spring break was off the chain in that match. Matter of fact, we even had to update our opening vignette to update with that 450 splash from Zay Washington. Oh!
And here it comes. Speaking of 450 splash, you might be seeing the setup for it as Zay is on fire.
Oh, what a kick.
Zay, a former internet champion as well as tag team champion. There's the cover. Almost picked up the victory there.
And Van Vicious, oh no, 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 no.
Yeah.
That is the worst side of Van Vicious.
Hey now. See a side of Van Vicious that we didn't quite want to see.
Well, thank you to our production team for throwing some pixels over that inadvertent wardrobe malfunction. I think all of us are scarred for life there.
No instant replay on that one. And what's going on here? Van Vicious here with Secret Service, just using them kind of as a shield.
Zay better be careful turning his back on those 3 stooges out here. Larry, Moe,
what
and
are they
Curly.
saying? Zay, whatever it is, he kind of laughed at him. Curb stomp!
Bless.
Van Vicious. And he picks up the victory.
Here is your winner,
delicious Van Vicious.
I can't believe what we've just seen. Let's take a look back on the instant replay brought to you by Memphis Wrestling Live. Big curb stomp after the distraction from Secret Service and the Hollywood Clique. What, Jimmy? What do you want? You've already had your time, Jimmy. You just cheated and picked up that victory.
You know what, after this, I'm gonna sue you, Colton. I'm gonna sue your mama. I'm gonna sue your daddy. And I hope you dig up that dead grandmother of yours. I'm gonna sue her too. And you know what? I might sue you. I might sue you. I'm hurt. We are hurt. Somebody's gonna get sued. I promise you that, Dustin.
Van Vicious picks up the victory, although it was cheap. He's got his Secret Service clowns around here. Jimmy Blaylock, you should be ashamed of yourself sitting in that wheelchair. You know what, guys? Just wheel him on out of here. That's what you gotta do.
Jimmy, that was for Jimmy, guys. Stop.
Van Vicious says that victory was for Jimmy Blaylock. And it was as crooked as ever. Fans, don't you dare go away. More Memphis wrestling action and a huge main event when we return. Stay with us.